Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro Everyday, and today we have a brief but very important announcement. The accretion disc received an art update. It now features 2 jets instead of just one. We have both a top and a bottom. The farmer, we noticed last time there was a bug where it was giving us $3 per card held in hand instead of the advertised $2 per card. Originally this was programmed to be $3 per card, but we realized immediately how stupidly overpowered that would be, and we intended to change it to $2 per card. Something funky happened in the code and it was still functioning as $3 per card, but I believe it should be fixed now correctly, as it always should have been $2 per card held in hand. For playtesting purposes, we are going to skip over the plasma deck because the scoring on the plasma deck is weird and not necessarily representative of how these jokers might fit into a normal run on any other deck. Let's try the erratic deck. We could take an investment tag. I want to look at the deck first. I have 21 diamonds. It's kind of a lot of diamonds. I have 6 queens, 6 nines, 6 eights, 8s that I can turn into 9s. My 8s are diamonds that I can turn into 9s of diamonds. A lot of repeats on the low end too. I've got 4 4s of diamonds. Looks like flushes and then possibly flush houses. Like I might even be able to go for a flush house here. If we miss, then it takes us 2 hands to win, and maybe that's okay. I've got 4 9s of diamonds. I've got 4 4s of diamonds. Maybe I want to unlock the flush house right now. And then also it allows us to just win in a one-shot here. I am recognizing that we have a straight that we could just play. Let's play the straight. If we do get the flush house, we don't need the queen of diamonds. Okay. I have a full house. Alright, get me out of here. The boss is going to debuff my hearts. We could flush house against the boss. Greedy Joker, holographic for diamonds. Oh yeah. Let's pick up diamonds. So 1 away, either a 4 or a 9 of diamonds. Bummer. Maybe next time. I feel like with as many diamonds as we have, I feel like we can get the flush house accidentally, probably. Okay, would you look at that? We got the traffic light. Traffic light is probably decent. Probably pretty good with flush houses. So what I said about the traffic light is, people think about this, or at least the YouTubers were commenting about kind of on average, if it's ×2 on the first hand, ×1.5 on the second hand, and ×1 on the third hand, then it averages out to about 1.5 per hand. Except that's not really what you're going for necessarily. You're not necessarily trying to score with every hand. Sometimes there's throwaway hands. So really the ×1.5 is actually 0. The ×1 is actually 0. Really what this is, it's ×2 every 3 hands, which is kind of like the loyalty card. Loyalty card is ×4 every 6 hands. This is ×2 every 3 hands. And so what we can do is every 3 hands, I can do a ×2 flush. I can do a ×2 flush house. I'm not trying to play a flush house every hand. I'm just trying to play a flush house every 3 hands or something like that. This could work. This could work for us. It's not going to be great in every build. Maybe I wouldn't trust this if I'm playing pairs, if I'm just spamming pairs or whatever. But maybe if I'm playing any kind of higher ranking hand, I think the traffic light can be very good. Also, it's cute. So, you know what? Don't be a hater. Let's consider taking a buffoon pack. I've considered it. Let's take the buffoon pack. I don't need these skip tags. We could take even Steven. We've got 4s of diamonds. We've got 8s of diamonds. I'm not going to take a rental Chad, so I will take Steven here. So here's another situation where I've got Greedy Joker for diamonds, and I've got Steven for evens. And so maybe not all of my diamonds are evens, or not all of my evens are diamonds. And what I can do is, instead of spreading out my different cards across different hands or whatever, I can just decide, okay, I'm only going to play one flush, and I'm going to make it the best flush possible. I'm going to make it the evens flush, evens diamonds flush, and put the ×2 on that hand. Basically. So I guess we dig for diamonds. Okay. This wins with just Greedy Joker and nothing else, so let's just ship it. $3 from extra hands, ×2 from the traffic light. Now times 1.5. This is probably not going to matter until ante 3 or possibly ante 4. So ignore the traffic light for now. We'll do it when we need it. We can take a judgment instead of Eternal Jolly Joker. Jimbo's fine. Jimbo's cool, I guess. Do I want a standard pack? Do I want a celestial pack? Probably celestial pack. Jupiter is best. And go next. So this boss is going to debuff my previously played diamonds, possibly. Could be awkward for us. Maybe what we do here, maybe we don't need the 4, maybe we don't play the 4. That way the 4 doesn't get debuffed. Photograph. It is holographic, and probably you should take it for that reason alone. We don't really have a lot of face cards, but with the photograph, you don't need to have a lot of face cards. You just need to have one face card per hand. And if my plan is to play flushes, all I need to do is maybe have 5 diamonds face cards, though it does conflict with our flush house plan, which could be the long-term plan is flush houses. Between Spectral and Arcana, let's take the Devil and go Arcana first in case we get an Emperor. We do get a Hung Man here. I think it's not unreasonable to remove the face cards. So I can remove a King and a Jack here. We can hang them. I'm going to save the Devil for the next round. I can make a Purple Seal. Purple Seal, maybe Purple Seal 7 of diamonds or 8 of diamonds. Let's go 8 of diamonds. Okay, do I want to pick up this holographic? It's $8, so go next. Let's dig for diamonds. One more time. That should be enough diamonds. I have the Devil and want to make a gold card. I don't want to put it on something that's not diamonds, so I am going to use an extra hand here. I will use the Devil on the 8. Alright, now traffic light's going to be ×2. Alright, ship it. So we have a gold 8, we have a purple 8. I say this every once in a while, but I don't say it all the time because I assume people know by now. But generally speaking, when you have these kind of enhancements like gold cards and purple seals, you want to put it on the cards that are most useful to you. With the gold cards, for example, you want to hold them in hand, right? So put it... If I'm holding a card in hand, would I rather the card that I'm holding, would I rather it be a 6 of spades, which is useless to me, or would I rather it be an 8 of diamonds? And that way, if this gold card is useless to your build, you're effectively playing at hand size 7 instead of 8. You have 1 less hand size, and that could just kill you straight up. But if we make the 8 of diamonds into gold, then sometimes you play it, sometimes you don't play it. But at least you have that kind of safety net, at least you don't die. And if you do get a death card in the future, you can use the death card to copy not just an 8, but copy a gold card at the same time. Copy a purple seal at the same time. Okay, 2 Eternals. Probably we can survive without committing to any Eternals. Let's go Jumbo Celestial. Take a Jupiter card. And a standard pack. Blue Seal Queen. Okay. I don't need the Buffoon pack. So here we got the gold 8. If I wanted to, if I needed to, I could ship this flush and then I would have discards left over to find another flush. But I know I don't need to do that. Alright, I am going to dig for 1 more diamonds. So same as if this were spades, I would still have to dig for 1 more diamonds. No difference there. Traffic light is going to be a ×1. This should be fine. Okay, now ×2 on the traffic light. Splash as an eternal rental we don't want. Crazy Joker we don't want. We can try a standard pack. Generally interested in more diamonds. Probably I'm not interested in a purple Ace of Hearts. 2 of diamonds is compatible with Greedy Joker and Steven, but taking it will make it more difficult for me to get my blue seal. Maybe let's not take a 2 if it's not enhanced. Foil here is pretty useful if you are playing flushes, but maybe not useful to our particular build. It's not diamonds, it's not even, let's just skip it. We could reroll once down to 28. We could take a loyalty card as a foil. We don't need that. Let's go next. We don't need that. I already have a loyalty card. Look at this. Look at the little birds. Let's go. I can make steel 7. It doesn't matter here because we know we can one-shot already. We have the ×2 from the traffic light. Now ×1.5 on the traffic light. We can take a free roll here. We could take the Empress. If you are playing flushes, Empress can be very strong. I'm interested in Arcana. If I am playing flushes, I prioritize take Arcana before the Celestial packs because the Jupiter cards help, but they don't help that much necessarily. Whereas the Arcana packs can give you money and can also give you deck building. Fool for a Chariot is okay. I can use the Emperor. Definitely steel cards are very good with Steven and Greedy Joker combination. Probably I want Emperor for something like a Strength card would be really great. A Star card would be really great. I can use the Empress here or I can hold it. I think I'm going to use the Empress. Let's put it on the 10 and the 8. And we are choosing Emperor instead of a wheel here. World and Tower. Bummer. Alright, I've got enough money to where I can take a Celestial pack. I will level up 4 of a kind. We could end up on 4 of a kind. Who knows? Go next. Okay. Play high card, digging for diamonds. Alright, my traffic light is turned off. One more time, diamonds. And there we go. We have the steel card, we have ×2 on the traffic light. We can hold on to the tarot cards and ship it. See here, it's gives us the ×2 and then updates to ×1.5. Here, the traffic light only gave us the ×2. It was just a ×2 against this particular boss, against the water boss. because we scored 0 on those other hands anyway. We really only care about the ×2 hand. The fact that this is ×2 sometimes is better than it being ×1.5 all of the time. We can take a grabber. We can take the Arcana pack to take a free roll here. We said Chariot is not good for every build, but it could be good with this particular build. We could take a Hermit. And a Giga Chad. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Jimbo. Let's go Arcana pack. We could pick up a Soul card, I guess. Yeah, beans. Let's go Steel 4. Pick up a Soul. Hey, look, it's Ricky. Well, this is not going to do very well to illustrate the point that I was trying to make about the traffic light, unfortunately. So I guess we take 20 bucks here, I guess. Extra hand seems useful. Boss says spades are debuffed. Let's go one more. Strength, perfect. Go one more. We get the disc. Accretion disc. Now with 2 jets. Okay, every 3 planets we level up our flushes. Okay, it's like a burnt joker. It's like a constellation flavored burnt joker. I'm into it. Do you want the photograph to go with the Giga Chad? That's usually a thing that we do. Definitely. I don't have that many face cards, but we could get some face cards later. Alright, so we take the disc here. Do you want the photograph instead of Even Steven? If I have the accretion disc locked in, I'm gonna play flushes and not flush houses. Normally flush houses where we end up, and that's okay. Okay, so acknowledging that I'm gonna lock in on flushes, then maybe get rid of Steven, pick up the photograph. And we could go one more. Alright, that's it. Okay, let's dig for diamonds. So I have these diamonds. I have strength I could use on the 9s. I would like to get the face cards. Let's use the strength right now. Let's see here. So the traffic light's going to be a ×1.5. Let's go ahead and ship it. I don't think this wins. Great. Now we just need more diamonds. Let's go one more time for diamonds. Okay. Missing on the diamonds. Play high card. I can't play the face cards because the face cards are too strong. We can play the flush. Ship it. I want to make sure I get the blue seal value there. Okay. We could pick up another strength card. Now these 10s are closer to becoming jacks. We could go Celestial Pack for, I guess, Mars rather than Neptune. Mega Celestial takes me to 23 bucks. It might be worth it because we get a guaranteed level up from the accretion disc. Alright, this booster pack cost me 9 bucks. Let's go Neptune and Jupiter. Alright, go next. So I have a winning flush if we want a one-shot. I will hold my strength. I will actually dig for diamonds here so I can get the gold card. Okay, I will use strength now so that we have the face cards, and then also the 9 becomes a 10. Let's go ahead and ship it. Alright, with the photograph, maybe now Greedy Joker is not as important, but we'll see. We'll see what flavor bosses we get. We can take a Hung Man here. We can take an Arcana pack. We can delete the spades. We can delete the... Let's delete the hearts, and then keep the face cards in case we get... in case we get a star, we can make diamonds. Let's go... make a blue gold card. Standard pack we probably don't need anymore. Yeah. I would take a diamonds face card. I would take a gold seal because I have the Chad. Okay. So here we have the flush. Alright. Ship it. Yeah, so one thing you could do with the traffic light, you know, sometimes, definitely if you're playing on the checker deck, it's pretty easy to get flushes, but sometimes on other decks, it's not trivial to get flushes. Sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get flushes. Maybe you can only consistently get 2 flushes in the early game, and maybe you can get 3 flushes in the mid game, depending on what your deck building looks like, depending on how much resources you have for deck building. And so what you could do with the traffic light is, oh, I have a flush, and if I play the flush, I'm not sure if I will actually draw another flush, right? So rather than trying to play 2 flushes, what I can do is, oh, okay, the traffic light is currently times 1.5. If I throw away 2 hands, then I can have the traffic light switch to the times 2 on the flush that I have in hand. Like I already have a flush, and instead of playing the flush, I increment the traffic light by playing 2 hands and then play the flush. Because if I play the flush, then I won't get another one anyway, so I might as well save the flush for the times 2 on the traffic light. Just like with the loyalty card. Loyalty card, the 1 hand gets the times 4, and so you can save the hand. After you draw the hand, you save the hand by spamming high card. You could do the exact same thing with the traffic light, except the traffic light is only 3 hands rotation instead of 6 hands rotation. You could do it within 1 round, and I think that's great. Let's go Arcana pack. I don't think it's the most overpowered nutso busto uncommon, but I think it's neat. Let's go strength or gold card. There's no chance of this strength card mattering if I turn an 8 into a 9, so I'm just going to make a gold 7. We don't have a whole lot of room for jokers, so I'm not going to take Hold My Breath. Hold My Breath chips generator. When you play hands, it gains chips. It resets when you discard. Since we have the photograph, we probably could drop Greedy Joker and pick up Golden Joker instead. I'm not fully there yet, I don't think, because I only have the 2 diamonds in the deck. We could take a 9 of diamonds, could take a red seal. Red seal is too far from being a face card, so I'm just going to skip here. We could take the seed money. Possibly we could get rid of the traffic light and pick up the Golden Joker here, but the traffic light could be useful against this particular boss, right? So we can time it so that we have the times 2 available for the boss, you know? Or if I only have the 2 diamond face cards, maybe I save the times 2 for the face cards. I'm going to go ahead and ship these diamonds because I know I can draw more. Alright, now it's going to be a times 2. We can discard the purple seal. We've got a magician. Alright, so this is the danger of the loyalty card. This is usually why I don't use the loyalty card. And then maybe why the traffic light isn't the best on the gold stakes or in general high stakes. Like definitely super worth it on the low stakes, but here if you've got -1 discard, then usually you're using your hands in place of your discards, and that can mess up your timing on the traffic light. Bummer. Alright, well, let's make the face cards into lucky cards, and this will win, or I can play a hand if I want to change the timing on the traffic light, but this is fine. We only get the photograph sometimes because we only have the 2 face cards of diamonds, and so we kind of want to use the traffic light when we don't have the photograph, right? So here we were able to play the face cards. The next one we can use the traffic light for the *2. Accretion disc gives us another level. Cardomancer's really great if you're playing straights. Oh wait, really great if you're playing flush houses. It's okay if you're playing flushes. I think I still want to keep the traffic light though. So let's... How about instead of looking inside these standard packs? Well, any face card of diamonds could work for me, but I kind of want the seed money. Maybe seed money in general on the gold 6 is a little bit greedy. Let's not take the 7 of diamonds. Let's not take the purple 10. Go next. So I have the *2 active. We could skip to the boss here and then do the *2 on the first hand against the boss here. Okay. I have a diamonds flush. Okay, I don't have a face card, but that's just gonna have to be it. We can play this flush. We do have a steel card here. We do have the *2 from the traffic light. C. Ship it. C. Okay, we can get the clearance sale discount. We can take a priestess, take a Jupiter card. Now, before we go celestial pack, I think I want to reroll once. There's another Jupiter card. Maybe I want to reroll one more. Okay, Venus. Let's go celestial pack. Okay, Jupiter. I was supposed to use these upstairs first before taking the Jupiter card, probably, in case we hit a fool later on. Alright, these standard packs have been particularly stinky. Also, for some reason I can't find any face cards for my diamonds. I just need a star. We go one more for a tarot card. We could take a mime. We could take a golden ticket. If I get the face cards with the photograph, I don't need Greedy Joker. If I don't get the face cards with the photograph, I need Greedy Joker and the traffic light. So I think we just go next. Bummer. Though, of course, the mime can re-trigger our steel cards. We only have the 2 steel cards. Probably that's better than the traffic light. Well, it's better sometimes. It's not better all of the time. Alright, I've already demonstrated how to do the traffic light. Now you all know how silly you've been. Hating on the traffic light. Let's use the Saturn card and go next. Alright. Purple seal, we get a magician. All right. 9 and 10 here as lucky cards. This wins. It kind of wins. 360,000, I guess. Okay, accretion disc. We get an extra upgrade. I love this. I love everything about this. I love the new updated artwork. I love the shape of the card. I love the effect. Ooh, yum. Let's go buffoon pack. We can take a bus. Face this Joker. Nope, skip all this nonsense. Let's go Mega Arcana pack. We could take a Justice for Glass card. Start to make more diamonds. I think I have enough diamonds. I'm satisfied on diamonds. I think I just want glass and maybe money. So let's take money first, and then let's go glass 4. All right, we can take the plutonium for the accretion disc. We can take an earth card. Go one more. Hold your breath again. Don't have room for the chips Joker. I will use the planets now. Get another upgrade on our disc. Go next. Boss says don't do a flush. I don't know if we can avoid it. I think we just got to do it. With the glass card, I can for sure win here. Without the glass card, I might be able to win because we have the steel card. I'm going to try it. I would like to save the glass card if possible. We have 4 hands, so if this doesn't one-shot, we can always dig for another one. Another flush. There are a decent number of diamonds left. 13 diamonds still in the deck. Okay. There is some sense to trying to draw a gold card. A gold card will give us $6. A blue seal will give us 2 planet cards. We want one more diamond here because the 4 of a kind is not viable. All right, ace. Play the 4s and the 7, I guess. Ship it. All right. If we hit glass, if we hit the face card, we don't need the greedy Joker. If we miss, knowing that I only have 1 glass card and 2 face cards, if we miss, then we do need the greedy Joker still. Bull gives us chips we don't need. We already have 300 chips on our flushes. Kind of absurd how high level flushes we have, to be honest. We could use lovers for a wild card. I can make a wild queen here. Wild queen sounds good. Actively great. Passing on the priestess. Priestess would give us 2 levels on the accretion disc. Or 2 levels to feed the disc. Alright, standard pack looking for diamonds. Face card diamonds. Temperance gives me 10. Let's go one more. We can take a Jupiter card. We can take a magician. Great. I forgot about losing all my money. I should have rolled down. I don't think it's going to be important, but we should have rolled down. Here goes the money. That's a straight flush. This is nothing to me. Bummer. Alright. We got the face card. We got the diamonds. It'll be fine. Though maybe. Maybe we try to play the straight flush. Maybe. For the money? Alright. Play the lucky queen. Ship it. Yum. Okay, we can take a celestial pack. We can take an arcana pack. Let's go celestial pack first. Jupiter card, sure. Arcana, looking for Fool. We get the star for the face cards. That's it. That's what we wanted this whole time. Or we could hang him. No. This is a rare circumstance where I actually do think the star here is more helpful, getting +2 cards, +2 face cards instead of removing 2 cards. I probably want the discard voucher. Let's go next. Alright. Find the face cards. We got a tower that we don't need. I can play this flush for relatively little points. Maybe. But it does have a 10 of diamonds. Lucky 10. Okay. Any flavored flush wins. That wins. Let's go ahead and ship it with a lucky card. Didn't get any gold. Didn't get any blue seals. Probably we should have dug for the gold cards. Probably. Arcana, we get a hermit, we get a star. I just want the money actually. There is one face card there we could have flipped into diamonds, but I think we're good now. There's only 49 cards in the deck, and we have an extra discard, so we can go one more. We can go next. Okay, this wins. We can discard the glass card, actually. Sorry about the train noise. Alright, let's play the lucky card, ship it. Cool. 2 Arcana packs. Let's reroll first. Take a Mercury card. Go one more. Jupiter. So Mercury first. Jupiter second. Now I'm at the point where I can pretty consistently get the face cards. I probably don't need Greedy Joker anymore. Death card's great. Alright, we got tarot cards. Let's go Arcana. I can use Death to copy the Jack, or I can make a Steel card. I'm going to make the face card. And I guess I could make some lucky cards here. I can make a Wild Queen. Before opening the other Arcana pack, we could do one more reroll. Alright, that's it. Okay, Fool for Lovers. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Stinky. Alright, the queen I can turn into diamonds if I need to. It turns out I don't need to. Yeah, let's just discard here. We are pretty safe, so might as well discard. Hermit? Sure. Let's go Lovers and then Hermit. And we don't need the Mime, but I do want to try to get a gold card. Just one gold card for $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lucky card in front. Ship it. Okay. The boss says very large. There's an economy tag. We can take a liquidation here. We could take Dusk. Dusk would give us more points. Retriggers on the final hand, I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's necessary. We can take a red seal queen. That's kind of fun. Alright. Alright. I see you. Pick up Dusk. We can take a Mercury card. I forgot about Accretion Disk. I could be taking any planets are useful, potentially. We have one uncommon, potentially two uncommons. We could take a baseball card. I think I'm not going to take a baseball card. Here, actually, the baseball card is worse than the traffic light. We can use Death to copy the Queen. Let's use the planets first. Get the level up from the Accretion Disk. I can use Strength here to make another face card. I can use Death here on the Queen. Okay, now 26 diamonds. Now all of a sudden we have plenty of face cards. I'm looking for a star card. I'm not going to skip for 40 bucks. What a waste. We can play this set of diamonds. I'm going to throw out the glass card. All right. Ship it. Okay. 2 Jupiter cards. Alright, we got a nice amount of money. We can go Arcana Pack 4. Lovers or Star. I guess this stuff doesn't matter, so maybe let's go Lovers on the Ace. Star on the face cards. Now I'm looking for a Fool to copy the Star card. I'm not going to take an Ace of Diamonds. Give me a Fool. We could get the Werewolf. I'm super proud of this one. I'm super proud of the artwork. It was my idea to have kind of the beefcake werewolf with the tiny reading glasses. Anyway, what does the werewolf do? Werewolf says, played cards that are enhanced become wild cards. I love this. I love everything about this. So one thing that kind of bothers me about Midas Mask is when you get Midas Mask in, let's say, round 1 or round 2, you can get 10 gold cards after 2 rounds. After just 2 rounds, almost all of your face cards are gold cards. It's that fast. And then once you have a bunch of gold cards, then Midas Mask kind of makes itself obsolete. Which on one hand, okay, well that's kind of nice. Now I can get rid of Midas Mask. I can do other things now. That's powerful. It gives you way too many gold cards way too fast. Now all of a sudden your whole deck is gold, basically. And to me, that's okay. You know, maybe it's exciting to get a lot of gold cards. For me, that's boring. If it does too much. Midas Mask doing too much. That's what I'm trying to say. I love this. So, Werewolf, 2 things I want to point out here. One, instead of being just sort of any face cards that automatically start in your deck with a Midas Mask, Werewolf is only cards that are already enhanced. Already enhanced cards become wild cards. One thing that's kind of annoying about getting wild cards is the Lover's Tarot card only makes 1 wild card at a time. And the other enhancements like Empress or Hierophant or Magician, they make 2 cards at a time. And so this allows you to make 2 other enhancements with 1 tarot card and then turn those into wild cards if you wanted to spam wild cards. So that's cool. Also here, let's see, the cards that you play, it's just any played cards. So Midas Mask specifies it has to be scoring cards. This could be any scored or unscored cards. So potentially makes it easier for you to catch all of the wild cards if you want to, if that's the thing that you want to do. I like that you have to put in a little bit of work. So your starting deck starts with face cards for the Midas Mask, whereas this here you have to find the enhancements in order to turn them into wild cards. I love the flavor of this. The werewolf. Things turn into wild cards. I can't take it here, but it displeases me greatly. Take lovers. I know I said I can't take this, but I'm gonna take lovers. Alright, let's take a Mercury card and go next. Okay. Let's... I want to play all the lucky cards. I could do Dusk, and then we get more money on the final hand with the lucky cards. I want to do this. Lovers on the red queen. I want to try to find another gold card for the mime. Not a steel card, but a gold card. I want to try to find my blue seal. I want to throw away the glass card. Alright, well, we missed. And that's okay. Alright, for maximum points, you put the red seal with the photograph. For money, I'm going to put the lucky card in front. Not bad. Nice amount of money. Okay. We just used the Lover's card. Here's a Jupiter card. I can go Arcana right now looking for a Fool. We can reroll first. Hold on to these planets. There's a Saturn, Pluto, Venus. I kind of want to use these planets. Let's go Arcana first. There's a Hermit. Okay. Okay. Saturn. Spaceman, no. Seltzer? Maybe. Is that going to be better than Mime? Mime is a ×2, so we get rid of Mime. Well, Mime is a ×1.5 on top of an existing ×1.5. Neptune, I should have taken. Off by 1? Ah, we would have had it. Alright, go next. Alright. Ship it. Okay, what am I looking for? Great. Let's throw away the Wild Queen. Let's throw away these Wild Queens. It's a pair. Okay. Gotta make sure it's not gonna be too much. We got all these steel cards in hand. That's a lot of queens. So... I could try to get the glass card. That seems kind of thrilling. Okay. Go one more time. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can put the red seal in front. We can put the glass card at the back. We can play the ace first. Ship it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like we drew it up. Okay. Let's take a look here. with the accretion disc, we were able to get up to level 32 flushes. That is with the help of some blue seal action, not necessarily getting the blue seal in every round. If you're playing flushes, if you're playing a 5-card hand, it does make it more difficult to draw the blue seal, because once you draw the flush, then okay, now that I'm holding on to 5 cards, if I want to dig for the blue seal, I can only play or discard 2 or 3 cards at a time. I have to hold on to my gold card, I have to hold on to my steel card, I have to hold on to so many cards, compared to if you are playing pairs instead. One blue seal out of 50 cards, you can get it about half of the time, 50% of the time, if you're playing pairs, because you can just dump all of your cards, redraw 5 at a time, 5 at a time, 5 at a time. Much more difficult with flushes. Let's go take a look at the jokers. Okay, really love the traffic light. Once again, here it's not the most powerful uncommon joker, but it is. It'll get the job done. Maybe it'll get the job done in the short term. Maybe this is supposed to be like a $6 uncommon, one of the cheaper uncommons, just meant to bridge the gap in the mid game, allowing you to survive until you get the more interesting things. Not going to be great for every build. Definitely going to be pretty lackluster if you are spamming a lot of hands, if you're playing pairs, trying to score with every hand. Traffic light is going to be at its best when you have a build which is only trying to score a few hands per round, 2 flushes per round, or 1 straight per round, or 1 flush house per round, or 4 of a kind, or whatever it is. Those higher ranking hands. We said before, on the gold stakes here, things like acrobat and then also flower pot and I can't really think of any others, but you know, these are going to be less good if you're spamming pairs on the gold stake, which is going to be most of the time. Most of the time, if you are just going for win streaks and win percentage, then you're spamming pairs on the gold stake. But that's not acrobat's fault, that's blue stake's fault. Rather, if you consider, okay, in every different run, if we have an equal amount of straights runs, if we have an equal amount of flush runs, and equal amount of 3 of a kind and 2 pair runs, then acrobat becomes more desirable overall, and maybe also the traffic light fits better there. Being able to time it and have the 1 hand score the same as 2 hands, then you can throw away hands and you can dig for a better hand, especially here if we are playing the flushes. What you can do is, oh, I only have 3 face cards on the deck or something like that, and I have the photograph. So instead of, or if I need not a lot of points, what I can do is I could do either a flush with a face card or a flush with the traffic light. You can kind of split them. I need one or the other, and that will be enough points. Or maybe you get into a late game situation where that's not enough points. In order to score, I need both together. And so what you can do is, okay, well, if I have this one hand, if I play the face card, then I won't have a face card for another hand. What I can do is I can try to line up the face card with the traffic light, and then that way, right, because one way you could do it is you could play 2 different hands that each have a face card. Or if I play the one hand with the 1 face card with the ×2 from the traffic light, then that will score the same amount as if I had 2 face cards in the deck. So having the traffic light effectively gives us the ability to have twice as many face cards in the deck, twice as much photograph action. And this is kind of how you're supposed to use the glass cards as well, is try to not spread them out, but stack them onto the same hand. So I can't get 2 photograph flushes, but I can get the 1 photograph flush that also has a glass card, the 1 photograph flush that also has a steel card, rather than trying to do 2 photograph flushes. Or same with dusk here, just pile everything onto the 1 final super hand at the end. Really love the accretion disc as kind of, we have various jokers that are chips jokers that kind of, because they give you chips, enable you to play different hands, play kind of a diverse build, which is kind of fun and interesting and nice. But sometimes you just want to go super hard on the one hand, and having more enablers to do that are kind of nice. So like having the Spaceman, for example, having the Burnt Joker. Give me another Burnt Joker. Here we go. This is Burnt Joker. This is on average, maybe not in the early game, but in the mid to late game, you're able to obtain 3 to 4 planet cards per round. So that's 1 level per round. Maybe this is easier than the Burnt Joker, because the Burnt Joker, if I wanted to level up my straights, I have to find a straight, I have to discard a straight. Maybe that's kind of stressful. Whereas this, you can kind of very passively just buy planet cards if you can afford it. So easier in terms of gameplay, but more difficult, not necessarily higher rate of growth if you have to spend a lot of money. Maybe you just don't have the money. So I like that there's that dichotomy between these two different level up jokers. We've also got, let's see here, we got to see Hold Your Breath a couple of different times, but we didn't get to play with it yet. Hold Your Breath, you get 30 chips per hand played, and then if you go past 180, then it deletes itself. So what you can do is you can reset it by discarding. So effectively what this is, it's kind of like the banner. Banner gives you chips if you don't discard. So this gives you chips if you don't discard. So the first hand you get plus 30, second hand you get plus 60, third hand you get plus 90. So 30, 60, 90. That's kind of, that's worse than the banner, right? The banner on White Stake always gives you 90 if you're not using your discards, and then sometimes gives you 60 if you use one discard. On the Gold Stake it's 60. Blue Stake and higher with one less discard, it's 60. So I could even see Hold Your Breath going higher than 30 chips. But let's try it at 30 chips, and then we can decide if we want to change it and make it higher after that. But okay, so I think this is an interesting effect, and if you wanted to make it more powerful, if you wanted to make it more balanced, all you got to do is change the number. Maybe the number goes down, maybe the number goes up. You can change the number. But what does the gameplay look like with this? It's like the banner, where you play without discarding. Okay, but then after you get to the end of the round, after you play the fourth hand and you get 120 chips on the fourth hand, then in the next round, I need to reset it. So you start the round by using your discards. You use your discards to find whatever it is that you're looking for. What I would do with this is I would probably discard to find gold cards. I would discard to find blue seals and gold seals and value generators and stuff like that. And then after using all of my discards, now spam high card or pairs, and then get the extra chips from Hold Your Breath. So this is kind of like a reverse banner in that sense, where you are allowed to use your discards, but you are allowed to use your discards in sort of a limited capacity. As long as I use my discards at the beginning of every round to reset Hold Your Breath, then I get the maximum value, maximum amount of chips per round from Hold Your Breath without going over it, because once you go past 180, then it deletes itself. I think that's super interesting for a common. I don't know if it's the most simple common, but it's simple enough for a common, and then kind of praiseworthy being as interesting as it is for a common. I really love the werewolf. I think it has just the right amount of wild cards, just the right amount of pacing, having this enhanced cards requirement. That's great. I love that. I love the artwork. I love his little hat. I love his little glasses. I love his little notebook, I guess, or whatever it is. All right, I want to do one more. We got time. We can do one more. Let's go red deck. Okay. Red deck, we can discard for hearts. I could try to get better hearts. We got time for better hearts. Maybe. One more time, better hearts. One more time, better help. Let's go play the hearts. Bummer. Pair of nines. Ooh, could get a foil bus. That's a good card. Also, we're on the red deck, so we can discard face cards. It is a rental, though. This is gonna kill us. We already died. Do you want to skip and get $5? No. All right. Pair of sixes. Ship it. Pair of eights. That's it. $8. Go next. I need to save my money. I have plenty of scoring. We can throw away the jacks. The foil here is kind of strong. Maybe I should be playing high card instead of pairs. High card because we have the foil. Maybe. Nah, bummer. Okay, save our money. Go next. Play a 2. And a 3. And a 2. Ouch. $2 from interest. I go next. Play a 2. Play a 3. $500 points per hand. Could take a spectral pack. What would I be hoping for? I'd be hoping for seals. I'd be hoping for... I'm just gonna save my money. First hand face down. All right, unless all of these are face cards, maybe I just discard. All right, 2. That's it. Juggler. Nah, go next. No money, go next. Garbage tag? I might end up taking a garbage tag if I need the money. About 1,000 points per hand. I need... Next round, I do need 4,800. I probably need just a little bit more. Do I want Wily Joker? Go next. We can get there. We can play a pair of 9s. Yeah, we can get there. We can play a pair of 6s. We can play high card 3. High card 2. Ouch. 26, we can take Todd as a source of chips. Boss says face cards face down. I think we do take Todd. I think we keep saving our money for interest and go next. I can play a pair of 9s. I can play ace high. I could play a 3. All right. Could take boots. Could take halvesies. I think I'm content with just saving my money for interest. Go next. Boss says face cards debuffed. We can play the 3s. Okay. I can play a pair of 5s. I should be able to win with high card odd card, so I'm gonna play even 4. And then a 3. So single high card 3 is 2,500. So next round, not gonna be enough on its own. We can take a Mercury card. All right, pairs of odd cards. Here's another reason why you play pairs instead of high cards, so I can do this. I can play 2 cards for Todd. I can do a pair of 3s. One more odd pair is enough. So let's play the 3 6s. Let's play a pair of 9s. All right. Someone asked me in the YouTube comments, you know, why do I stress out so much about how much all the jokers cost, the prices of the jokers? Why does it matter if a joker is $5 or $6 or $6 or $7? Like, obviously $6 is very different from $4, but maybe $5 doesn't feel that much different from $6. Well, the margins really are that thin. It's really that tight. Here we are hovering around the 25 mark here. If I had $1 extra, I would get an extra $1 of interest. And from there, that snowballs. It compounds round after round, getting more and more interest. We've been kind of at or actually dipping just $1 below the interest cap every round for the past, I don't know, 7 rounds or something like that. And that is preventing us from sort of breaking free of this rental fee. Every dollar matters. Even if it doesn't feel like it to you. Even if you're not paying attention. Even if you're not seeing the impact. It still affects you. Let's go Earth card, I guess. Maybe Venus is reasonable. Face cards debuffed is a non-issue. I can play aces. I can play 2 pair if I want. Is there any benefit to 2 pair? Not really. Let's just play the aces. I can play the 9s. I can play the 7s and the 5s. Ship it. Finally, 25, we get maxed out interest. We can take Seeing Double. We can take a Moon card. Once again here, $3 rental is going to take us to 23. Bummer. Go next. We could skip for 26 bucks. I don't feel that confident in my pacing. I actually want to play it out. I can play a pair of 3s. Yeah. I think we are going to need to use the moon. I can use the moon on aces and 9s. I messed that up. What we should have done is 1 ace and the 9 and the 7, because Seeing Double requires you to have 2 different cards. Bummer. Maybe I should have played the full house there. Actually, you should have played the full house there. I could play the 2 pair. That saves us. Okay. We could take a Mercury card. With Seeing Double and Todd, I'm more likely to play 2 pair than regular pairs. And so maybe I don't even level up my pairs. Maybe we just go next. Alright, I can play a straight with 2 odd cards, but we do get Seeing Double here. I can play... maybe throw away the 2s. I have 9s. I have aces and 9s. So I could do aces and then separately I can do 9s, or I could do aces and 9s together. Separately is slightly better. 2 hands is slightly more than just the 1 hand. I can play high card here first, and then I can play the pair. Another reason why we play pairs instead of high card, because of seeing double. Alright, the traffic light. Traffic light's actually easier than seeing double. Seeing double, you do have to work a little bit to get the ×2, to get the clubs or whatever. Traffic light, if traffic like averages out to ×1.5, at least it's ×1.5 with no requirements. Let's go Arcana pack. We can take Temperance for $6. We can take an Emperor. Emperor first. Fool. I could use Fool to copy the Temperance. I could use Fool to copy the Devil card. I kind of like the idea of copying the Emperor, though. Well, let's take the $6 and let's decide. Do I want $6 from a Temperance card or a Devil card? I think I'm going to wait and take the Devil card. We could take the Earth card. Since we are playing on the red deck, maybe we can discard and find a full house. Maybe we can't get a lot of full houses, but we can get at least one full house. Maybe. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Full house gonna be tough. I'm gonna take the Fist. Go next. So I need odd cards, basically, or else we die. No odd cards. Bummer. I have 9s and 4s. I also have a 3 here. I guess I will throw away the 10. I can discard for more odd cards, but that's it. Okay. Pair of 5s. These aces are not going to get seeing double, so I think I'm going to play the aces. This doesn't win. I don't actually want to pay for the Fist. Alright, here I am missing. Okay, I need another 9 or another 7 or a 3, or else we lose. I can play 9s and 7s. I can make a gold 3. Do I want the gold cards, 2 gold cards, or do I just want the money from the Fool? Or save the Fool for something more exciting? Let's save the Fool and ship it. As far as pacing goes, the next round is 60,000. Burnt Joker, I can level up my pairs. It might be too late for Burnt Joker. Also, it's a rental, which I don't feel great about. Mime doesn't really do anything for me here. I want a Traffic Light. Traffic Light would be great right now. Do I want a Cola? Well, I probably don't want Throwback, so I will take a Cola. Is Burnt Joker worth the levels on pairs? Probably worth it. Okay. I need jokers, so I'm not going to take the standard pack. Normally I would take the standard pack, but I need jokers. Too late for the pants. One more. We could take the espresso. The espresso gives us money if we skip, but if we skip, we die. If I didn't have this burnt joker, I could take the espresso. Espresso gives us 30 bucks when we skip. I could skip here for a double tag, take the 30 bucks, and use the throwback. Bummer. Alright, go next. Okay, I can discard a pair of 10s. I can play a pair of 5s. I can throw away a 3. Ship it. I get a pair of 7s, but I don't get seeing double, which is bad, actually very bad. So I discard the 7s. I get the 7s. Okay, I'm going to throw away the 2s probably. I need an ace or a 9. I have the pair of 9s. Any ace here works. I can play aces not as a pair but 2 pair. I could dig for gold. I have too many aces of clubs. That was a huge blunder. That's going to cost us forever for the whole run. Fool, I can make a gold card. Two rentals takes me down to 23. Let's make a gold card. So I get an extra dollar from interest. I was hoping to get something more interesting from that fool, but maybe we don't have time for interesting. Maybe we just gotta go for survival. I need a strength card. I could take a telescope for my pairs. I need immolate here. Ectoplasm. Too late for the blue seal. Do I want ectoplasm? No. Blue ace, I guess. Maybe there's some consideration. If you use sigil there, I could turn the ace of clubs into not clubs, actually. Should have considered that. I want this celestial pack. We don't have 90,000, period. We need to reroll. Hungman doesn't help. Supernova helps. Supernova gives us plus 50%, but we only need plus 50%. So let's go next. I can hang the jacks. I could discard the jacks. Let's discard the jacks. Maybe 6 and 2, we hang them. That feels wrong. I can use the Hungman on some other face cards. King and 2, we can hang them. Or we can wait. Okay, I have 9s. I can throw away a 10 and an 8 and a 4. Ship it. Okay, I have a pair of 3s. I can throw away a 4 and a 2. And probably a 5. Okay. pair of sevens doesn't work without seeing double. I should throw away the 3. Okay, I can play the 2 aces. I can play the 2 aces. Or the 5s. Ship it. Okay. Duo as a ×2. Todd is currently giving me 50% on my pairs. Supernova is currently giving me 50%. Getting rid of Todd is probably what we want to do, because then it's going to be easier to do seeing double without Todd. Duo. Alright, after this, the rentals kill us, so we can take Fool for Mercury, or we can just delete the face cards. Let's delete the face cards and lock in. Alright, Burnt Joker, let's discard the jacks. I can play a pair of 8s. Yes. I do need clubs, so let's get an ace here. I can play a pair of 9s. I can play a pair of 2s. We do have a blue seal in hand. Okay, pair of 2s. Ship it. Bummer. Next round is easier. Next round's only 110,000. We're broke. We can't afford the blue joker. Let's go next. Boss is going to give me money. Watch. We can discard the 6s. Or actually, let's play the 6s. Because I have clubs. And then this pair of 5s that doesn't have clubs, that's the pair that we discard. Right? The next pair wins if I want. So let's dig. Okay, play the pair of 7s. Throw away the face cards. Yes. Go broke, go next. Yeah, so pair of 8s we can discard. I need to find pairs. Keep the gold card. Pair of 5s, pair of 9s. Pair of 9s. This doesn't win. We can finish with a pair of 2s. Ship it. Okay. Alright, we're broke. Go next. I can discard the pair non-clubs. I can play the pair of 10s. I will throw the 6s. Set our money to 0. I can play a pair of 9s. Throwing the 5. Any 8 or ace is good for us. I can I could play a pair of 2s and then a pair of 6s. We don't get seeing double, but maybe we don't need seeing double. And then we get a little bit more scaling on our bus and supernova. Pair of 6s with the gold cards. Just to test here, this is what it looks like with the clubs. Alright, so 90,000 on that one. We're still broke though, so, you know, go next. Boss says cards are gonna be debuffed. Debuffed cards means seeing doubles deactivated. That's not ideal. So still 90,000 for the pair. Let's go play the pair of 7s. I need to discard a pair of aces. I can keep 8s and 6s. Okay, 8s and 6s. 8 or a 6. I could play a pair of 8s. Ship it. My pair is now 100,000. So previously 90,000, now 100,000. We can't afford anything. Go next. We can discard the pair of queens. We have a pair of 9s. Throwing away a 5 and a 2 seems okay. Without seeing double, I can still score 50,000 for a pair if I need to. Okay, pair of 8s wins. We have the blue seal. Play the pair of 8s. Let's play the pair of 5s first. Actually, this wins regardless. Bummer. Alright, get a Mercury card and go next. We're broke, so go next. Okay. Discard the 6s. Level up the pairs. We lose without seeing double, so we have to sell Supernova. Supernova currently 50%. Well, bus plus leveled up pairs is about 85 molt, and then this is another 40 on top of that, so we will score 2/3 as much. Okay, I can play the aces. I can throw away, I should play the 3s, that way I can throw away an ace. Ship it. Bummer. I can play the aces. I can throw away the low cards. I have a pair of 6s. I have a pair of 2s. That's it. Stinky. Nah, that's all right. Ooh, very close there. Particularly stinky boss here. Okay, so if it wasn't the if it wasn't the Verdant Leaf, where we have the debuff cards, where it disables our seeing double, what else could it have been, right? If it's Crimson Heart disables a random joker every hand. We also lose, right? Because we can't afford to lose any of our jokers. If it's Violet Vessel, we have to score 3 times as many points, which we don't have the ability to do that, so we also lose. Let's see here. Amber Acorn, shuffling our jokers, we don't care about except for we want to make sure that the bus is on the left, basically. That's it. So there we might be able to win. The Cerulean Bell selects a random card. That's probably survivable, though it could be kind of awkward if it selects our clubs at the wrong time. Yeah, we took the rental bus, which does not automatically mean that you lose. Obviously, we were able to make it this far. You can pay for rental fees by just maxing out your interest. If you have the one joker that kind of scores all of your points and allows you to win in relatively few hands, maybe, then that could be another way that you pay for the rental fees. So we were fine-ish. We were stable-ish with just the bus. We didn't really get much support beyond that, though. And part of that is, yeah, the rental does kind of stunt your growth and limit your access to other stuff, limit your access to booster packs, limit your access to shop rerolls, which could kind of get you the help that you need in terms of maybe getting another X-Molt Joker. But also just if you are on pairs, sometimes pairs are not going to have enough points in the end game. You are more reliant on your jokers to get points if you're playing pairs. And so if we didn't get the jokers, then that's kind of it, I guess. Anyway, what I was trying to say about the rental is the rental does not automatically mean that you lose, though it did in this particular run not allow us to break free, I guess. Once you pick up a gold card, then you're fine. We didn't get a gold card. Once you get a money-generating joker, then you're fine. We didn't get a money-generating joker. Once you get some kind of X-Molt joker earlier on, then you're fine. We didn't get that either. So that's all right. That happens sometimes. Just a little bit unlucky. I would say just a little bit unlucky. Take care, everyone.